Fact number 1. Arataki Itto has abs, but not your ordinary abs, extremely ripped ones. This tells us that his muscle to fat ratio is around 4,925 to 1. They're also the cause of my crippling depression every time I look in the mirror. But this brings forward a question. Does Zhongli have abs? Well, unfortunately, there is no way of knowing in game, but if you're curious, go to Google Images, search Zhongli hentai, and I'm sure you'll find enough references there. It's International Arataki Itto Day. That means we're gonna summon for Arataki Itto, and every time we do something related to summoning Arataki Itto, you get a free fact. Isn't that brilliant? I bet you're excited. I know I'm not. Hanamizaka Heroics Arataki Itto. This is something that you must remember. Every time you want a new character, you better test them out. I'm gonna test him out, but get him anyway because I'm an idiot. So here the game gives you a fact, but this is not real facts. This is just for people that actually care about playing the game. And let's be honest, none of us care about playing the game. We just care about collecting characters, because that's all this game is designed for. So that brings me to fact number 2. Behind Arataki's abs are only more abs. In fact, his abs are so chiseled that he once went into a cheese factory to get some cheese because he's a little bit hungry. Arataki, shut up. I'm busy. I'm telling facts here. Upon his arrival in the cheese factory to get his cheese, he found there was no cheese in the cheese factory. That's because the cheese saw him coming from a mile off. They saw his abs. Because they saw his abs and they thought, oh my god, a moving cheese grade is coming. And it all ran away before it became grated cheese. So this is Arataki Itto. I mean, he's kind of got flimsy arms, to be honest. Look at that. Where are your biceps, man? You got all these... Your abs look like they're being drawn on. Have your abs been drawn on? Is it all a facade? I think it's all a facade. So here's his attacks. As always, like all Genshin characters, they feel like it's a really good idea to smash their weapons into the ground and break them. I bet there's no claymore in this game that is sharp, because every character decides that it's a great idea just to smash him into the ground. He's got a pet cow. I have no idea how he works because I didn't read any of the information. But let's go. Eat my cow. I've got a big hammer, boy. I'm playing Arataki Itto now. There we go. Arataki Itto. Also known as Noel 0.-1. Next we need to find somewhere to summon Arataki Itto, and because the next fact is about Tsurumi Island, it's probably a good idea to summon him on Tsurumi Island. So off we go then. So here we are at Tsurumi Island, but did you know, Tsurumi Island conceals itself in fear of Arataki Itto finding it. After 44 summons we're guaranteed an Arataki Itto, so every 10 summons I will supply a brand new fact about Arataki Itto. Off we go then. So we didn't get a wolf boy, or an Arataki Itto, but we do have a new fact. Did you know the reason Celestia is so silent is because they do not want to upset Arataki Itto? Next, summon. To coincide with the last fact, Arataki Itto cannot fly, so being on a floating island is the safest place to keep socially distanced from him. This explains why Celestia is where it is. Many believe Celestia were the ones responsible for Conria's destruction. However, the reality was, somebody in the past successfully summoned Arataki Itto on his banner, and upon his arrival, it caused a cataclysm 500 years ago. Bet you didn't realise this was a rerun banner, eh? Here we go. Here we go, cataclysm time! We got a debate club. Time for another fact. Arataki Itto once joined the debate club, and then beat everybody there with it. And that's what you call an Arataki Itto. We have successfully gotten ourselves an Arataki Itto. So now, let's swim back to Inazuma. Which brings me on to the next fact. When Arataki Itto goes swimming, he doesn't get affected by hydro. Oh. Ah! 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 No! Go away. I didn't know they could swim. When Arataki Itto goes swimming, he doesn't get affected by hydro. Instead, the water gets affected by Arataki Itto. Arataki Itto's name backwards is Oti Ikatara. If you turn this upside down... Shut up! You're telling a fact, man. Stop laughing. Yeah, choke on your own laughter. If you turn this upside down and then look at it through the memento lens, you will then see his true name. So I'll be honest, I don't really have any good weapons for him, which you know is kind of a bit of a problem. I guess I better look at some guides or something. I don't really know what he does. In many ways I summoned him for the memes, so... When a party member uses attack to obtain wood from a tree, they have 25% chance to get an additional log of wood. Great. How amazing. I ran out of stuff already. I need to go collect bugs. God damn it. On the bright side, we get 2 of these. Hell yeah. Give me a gold star. A 5-star. Garbage. Hey, 4-star. What is it? We got a flute. Toot-de-toot. Can you play the flute, Arataki Itto? Fact number 8.5. I don't know what fact we're on. Arataki Itto doesn't play the flute. He can't play the flute. So did you know that Arataki Itto has a pet dog? Yeah, me neither. But apparently he's supposed to be pretty good with Arataki Itto. So I guess I might use my last 40 summons to try and get him. What's he doing down there? Get up. Okay. Hi. Let's have a look at this dog. Here's the dog. Goro. K9 warrior. Off we go then. Hey, he's got a flag. What's the pause mean? God, if only the game told me how the game worked. If only I wasn't so ignorant. Let's go. So what does the doggy do? Got a little doggy with a flag. How much is that doggy in the window? Woof woof. Well, it cost me more than 50 summons. Go. Fail. Oh my god. Oh, it's a Zhongli. Oh well. Oh, we've got a Barbara as well. Go me. Got another Barbara. We got a sacrificial sword. Another Barbara. No! Last time for the pet doggy, everybody. Let's go. Is it a pet dog? No, it's a Barbara. God damn it. I did an extra temple while I wasn't recording and I got the dog. But it kind of looks like Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog. Basically looks stupid. Anyways, before I give you the final Itto fact, there's going to be less videos on this channel for a little while. Kind of spending my time doing other things, and I kind of just having a bit of a break, so. But I have been uploading raw playthroughs on my other channel, Facepalmy Plays, such as the quests and the events and stuff, so if that's your thing, head on over. There's a link on the channel page. I'll probably put one in the pinned comment. But yeah, without further ado, back to Itto. Bye bye, dumbass. So here's the final fact. All previous facts, as well as Teyvat itself, are only present because Arataki Itto himself wills them into existence.